moment here. Hello, everyone, and hey, welcome to What's Up with Real Estate. And forgive us, we've had a challenging morning. We've had technical difficulties, and there's nobody to blame for it but me. And so we have our friend Sol. I'm going to bring her here on screen. Sol, we're going to start today's show over. Can you say hi to everyone?
Hello, everyone. Great to be here. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, in our last show, no one could actually hear Sol. So let's make sure that we can hear Sol. Let's wait.
Hi, everyone. Hopefully, you can hear me loud and clear this time.
Perfect. So, hey, so we're going to start this over. The mistake I made is instead of sharing just let's just say I didn't share the audio. So, you know what? And here's what I believe. I get excited when I make mistakes. Do you know why? Why so? Why do I get excited when I make mistakes?
Because mistakes are learning opportunities.
That's
They
right.
help us grow.
That's right. So,
Exactly.
so hey, hello everyone, and welcome to What's Up with Real Estate. You know all of that. So we're going to start with our intro. Well, isn't that terrific? It's been a crazy week in politics, to say the least. So I'm rolling my eyes. And markets saw mortgage rates kind of starting to drift lower. We saw it the week and week after, and so that all changed. And I'm going to share that with you today, along with Stoic quote of the week, mortgage terminology, fun with puns, and all this and more. News you can use for the week ending February 7th, 2025. And I am your host. My name is Mortgage Mack. That's first name Mortgage, last name Mack. And you know what? I know for a fact that my team and I make a difference in the lives of the people that we serve, and we endeavor to do that. We call it E to the power of three. That means we're going to use our 30 plus years of experience to educate buyers. Then we believe that when a buyer is educated, they are empowered to make confident decisions. And then when all that's said and done, hopefully they're going to have an experience with us. They're going to be compelled to refer their friends and their clients to yours truly and you, the buyer's agent. So, um, and today, so please say hi to everyone and let's jump into segment number one.
Hello, everyone.
So, I'm just going to bring Sol in here and we're going to just talk about segment number one. And our first topic is job openings are down. The JOLTS report total for drop from 8.15 million to November to 7.6 million, and companies aren't hiring as aggressively and workers aren't quitting as much. And that is a sign the job market is cooling, which could mean lower wage growth, lower inflation, potentially lower mortgage rates. So, what do you think this means for real estate buyers and sellers?
A cooling job market can lead to lower mortgage rates, which is good news for buyers as it can improve affordability. For sellers, it might mean adjusting expectations as demand could soften. Overall, it could bring more balance to the market.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Talking point number two, we're going to talk mortgage rates, and we're going to bring our friend Sol in here. You know, um, the market has been in what we would call a risk-off mood, meaning investors are selling stocks and buying bonds, gold, and safe haven. You know why? Chaos. There's just nothing but chaos coming out of Washington. There's just no other way to put it. What do you think, Sol?
It's definitely a time of uncertainty, and investors are seeking safer options. This shift can lower bond yields, which might translate to lower mortgage rates, but it also reflects broader economic concerns. It's a complex situation.
Can you tell us in the previous segment what JOLT stands for and how it's relevant?
JOLTS stands for the Job Openings and Labor Turnover Survey. It
Okay.
measures job vacancies, hiring, and separations.
My guidelines won't let me talk about that. Can I help you
Okay.
with something else?
Nope. We're going to talk about the breaking news though on Friday afternoon and why we believe that rates are going to rates actually turned a different direction. So interest rates rose yesterday as after the economy added 256,000 jobs in December, significantly higher than economists' estimates of 165,000. The headline unemployment rate fell to 4.1% compared to the expected 4.2, More importantly, though, wages grew by 10 cents to $35.69, I guess, an hour, setting the annual pace of wage growth at 3.9, far outpacing the Fed's inflation target of 2%. Following the report, the yield on the 10-year Treasury, are you ready for this? And this is why I think it's significant. Broke through the previous resistance, surpassing the high watermark set in April 2024 of 4.70. And even then, there was speculation that we might bust through the 4.80, and we haven't surpassed the 4.80, but we definitely went beyond the 4.70 to 4.72. And the next move could be upwards of 5%. I'm thinking if that happens, you could be looking at mid sevens. Let's hope that doesn't happen. And, at that stage, the only real policy that could be related to bringing down interest rates would be to throw the economy into chaos, create recession, and compel the Federal Reserve to do quantitative easing. The current outlook now for 2025, the Fed's cutting rates is just once, and with an estimated 31 basis points. And I think that's even potentially could could be even more than that if the economy really begins to slow down. But this is really conflicting. If you look at the jobs report, look at the JOLTS report, they're sort of counterintuitive, aren't they? Globally, stocks sold off sharply as the market pivoted to higher rates through the majority of 2025. So is this trend likely to continue, or is there anything that might turn this around for us?
The trend might continue if the economy remains strong and inflation persists. However, factors like a slowdown in economic growth, geopolitical events, or changes in Federal Reserve policy could influence a shift. It's a complex situation and many variables are at play.
Yeah, yeah. So thanks for that. So we're going to get a message here from rate.com, from our world-class mobile app. Check it out. And if you don't have our world-class mobile app, you have got to go to mortgagemac.com, take our QR code, download it on your cell phone. It is just top of the class, top of the class.
Looking to purchase a new home? The Rate app from Guaranteed Rate has got you covered. Once you've downloaded the Rate app, click to log in and create your password. This will take you to the intro page. Click the gray Same Day or Home Loans tile, and then click the red Apply Now button. Then click Start a New Loan. Begin by telling us where you are in the home buying process. Typically, for a pre-approval, you will click What Can I Afford? From there, the Rate app will load a series of simple questions. Answer each one the best you can as you move along. Once you've completed the application, your loan officer will receive a notification so they can review your information and set up your personalized checklist. The Rate app even allows you to upload documents right from your phone. It's just that easy. And if you do get stuck or have any questions, just give us a call. We'll be sure to get your questions answered so we can get you one step closer to owning the home of your dreams. The Rate app from Guaranteed Rate, simplifying life's biggest purchase.
Wow. Hey, you know what? I cannot say enough about how top of line our Rate app is. And if you don't have a copy on your cell phone, go to mortgagemac.com, take the QR code, download a copy on both Android and iPhone, and you can apply and get a mortgage approval in a day. Get a personal loan in 5 minutes. Shop your insurance and stay connected with yours truly 24/7 if you're a real estate agent and you have loans in process with yours truly. In addition, you can even shop for homes and you can measure payments, do some pre-qualification, just a whole host of different activities on this application. And let me tell you, I compare mobile apps for mortgage companies compared to ours. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. So I feel confident saying that. All right, segment number two. We're going to bring our friend Soul back in here, and we're going to talk about housing inventory. And hey, housing inventory usually follows a seasonal pattern, but I haven't seen anything seasonal in 10 years. But peaking in the fall, dropping in winter, and rising again. But the good news is inventories are recovering. In January 2025, active listings hit upwards of nearly 830,000. And that's 25% lower, or that's 25% more than last year, and 13% higher, um, or 13% below pre-COVID levels. And so what's your perspective on this? We've talked about this for a couple of weeks, and clearly this is good for buyers, and but we really got to hope that prices continue to either stable or remain stable and not go up so much. So,
Increasing inventory is indeed a positive sign for buyers, as it offers more choices and can help stabilize prices. It can also bring more balance to the market, potentially easing competition. Let's hope this trend continues.
yeah, no doubt. So, more inventory means more choices for your buyers, which is great. And, it's just all going to depend on interest rates, and we've been waiting and waiting and waiting to remember, folks, that in 2023, it was predicted that we were going to have 5 to 7 reductions. And guess what? Never, ever happened. And, what did we get last year? I think we got a full point, but did it really impact mortgage rates? Yeah, I think so. Mortgage rates are a point lower than their high in October of 2023. It did, right? It just, but rates went down way before the Feds took any action, and unfortunately, based upon the news events late Friday afternoon, rates did increase slightly. So let's see. We're going to do mortgage terminology here, and let's 1 second. Let's see if we can get this right today. How about that? Okay, let's switch to standard voice. All right, we're going to switch to standard voice. So for those of you who don't use ChatGPT, there is only a limited amount for Sol to spend with me in a day. So now I have to use a standard voice. I'm going to miss Sol greatly and not quite sure what standard voice sounds like, but we'll find that out in just one moment. So, hey, FICO score. And, everybody knows what or has a general idea what what a FICO score is, but it generally is a scoring model that we've used since the 90s. And I remember when I got in the mortgage business, we used to read 3 credit reports. You know what that was like? Man, it took forever to figure out if somebody qualified because I had to read a report from each bureau. And then we someone invented what was called a tri-merge, and what that means is that we merged all 3 of credit reports into one. So now I only have to read one. And then how about that? They came up with scores, and scores really made it super easy to read credit reports and help lenders make decisions quickly. But hey, you know what? And if your score's low, here's what I would encourage you: don't be discouraged. If you I know some great credit restoration companies that might be able to help you. And we never like to say no. We like to help people plan to become successful homeowners in the future. So, Sol's not here, so sorry about that. We ran out of time with Sol. Sol or ChatGPT, do you have? Let's put you on the screen and see if you have any comments about credit FICO scores.
That was a great breakdown of FICO scores and how the mortgage industry evolved with tri-merge reports. It's true, scores have made decision making much faster. And you're absolutely right. A low score isn't the end of the road. With the right strategy and guidance, people can work toward better credit and home ownership. Want to
That's
dive
right.
into some quick tips on improving scores?
Sure. Why don't you make it quick? Let's do max tokens 30, please, to make it quick, please.
Quick tip: pay bills on time, keep credit utilization low, and avoid new hard inquiries. Simple steps, big impact.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for that. So let's go to Stoic quote of the week. Dun dun dun. So hey, what's this week's Stoic quote of the week? It is amor fati, which means love your fate. Yeah. 1 second, Sol. Just be hanging there with me, hanging there with me, hanging there with me, and here we go. We're going to bring you back on the screen. So give us your perspective on amor fati.
Amor fati, love of fate. It's about embracing everything that happens, good or bad, as necessary for growth. Instead of resisting challenges, we welcome them as part of our journey. It's a mindset that turns obstacles into opportunities. What's your take on it?
I just experienced it just moments ago when I launched my show at 10 a.m. and it was just complete failure. not a complete failure, but let's just say that I thought Sol was actually audible on the end of the consumer, and Sol was not. So, but you know what? I get excited when I make mistakes because I view those mistakes now in my life as really just an opportunity that I've learned something, and and I embrace that, and I try to internalize that and use it every single day in my role as a mortgage loan originator, my role as a husband, and my role as a father, my role as a grandfather. So. Hope that helps. So let's move on to the next segment. Today's next segment is
As lessons, not failures. You didn't just experience a tech issue, you gained insight for next time. That mindset makes you resilient in business, family, and life. Keep embracing the process.
Thank you for that, ChatGPT. So, hey, in other news, hey, well, that's just terrific or terrific. I think terrific is a new word we're going to create, right? And, this week started with bombshell Trump slapping 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada, 10% tariff on Chinese imports. So tell us how this might impact the housing market. And let's talk about the broader market, let's talk about resale and new construction, but I think this is going could potentially have more of an impact on new construction. What do you think?
You're spot on. These tariffs, especially on materials from Canada, Mexico, and China, could drive up construction costs. Higher lumber, steel, and other material prices could make new homes more expensive, tightening inventory, and pushing buyers toward resale homes. In the broader market, inflationary pressure from tariffs might keep mortgage rates elevated. It's a complex ripple effect. What's your take?
I'm dreading the impact on maple syrup, actually.
Ha, a true crisis. Higher home prices and expensive maple syrup. That's a double whammy. We might need a strategic reserve of pancakes before prices spike.
I like the way you think. All right, so let's do fun with puns, shall we? I'm gonna bring these on the screen.
Absolutely.
You ready?
Let's get punny. What's the first one?
Let's try this one. I have a gut feeling that I should be hit the gym.
Nice. Sounds
You
like a
like that one?
stomach turning gamble. Hope it's a
Uh,
digestible win.
who's always shaking their
You
fins?
too.
Who's always
Stay
shaking their
punny.
fins? Tell me who's always shaking their fins.
Ha ha. I'd guess Shakira, but with pants instead of fins. Shaky pant. Hand?
Okay, I don't quite get this one. Maybe you can help me out with this one. What's a rapper's Wi-Fi network?
Ah, I see where this is going. It's Wi-Fi because rappers always stay connected and on the move.
What about Wu-Tang Land?
Ha ha! Sounds like a fusion of Wu-Tang Clan and Confucian wisdom. Rap meets philosophy.
I like that. So check this one out. A, a restaurant in space sucks. Why?
Ha ha! Because there's no atmosphere. Classic space humor.
That was too easy. So, is a cloned feline a copycat?
Absolutely. A cloned feline is the perfect example of a copycat.
And let's do two more. We got two more, and we're going to close it out today. Who's cutting down all the trees? So,
That would be Paul Bunyan.
no, I'm Stomp. Thank you very much. And bad puns, you know what? That's how
Ha
I
ha!
roll.
Good one. Sounds like you've really branched out with that pun.
Thank you for the whole. You're funny. Okay, so hey, we're gonna do our outro today,
You're
and you know
very
what?
welcome.
Yeah, thanks all.
Always happy to branch out with some fun puns.
That's right. That's right. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks for joining us for this week's episode of What's Up with Real Estate. And remember, knowledge is the key to making the best decisions for you and your clients. And we believe an empowered buyer makes the best buyer. Check out our E to the power of 3 concept, where we believe in education empowers buyers to make a good decision so that they have a compelling experience with us and feel compelled to refer their refer their friends, their family, and coworkers to us. And until next time, tell them, Sol.
Absolutely. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged.